Karan Arjun may not have come, but Aparajita Sarangi is with us from the BJP. Good to have you, ma'am, on the show. You may have heard Pawan Khera saying that the Home Minister has been absent from Parliament in terms of going into the House for the last 20 days. Since 1962, we've never had a session where neither PM nor HM come into the House. And therefore, only on the last day, for Amit Shah ji to now say, I'm ready for a debate, is too little too late. How do you respond?
A very good evening. I say with all conviction at my command as a parliamentarian that the Congress is utterly confused. The Congress is absolutely ridiculous in its posturing and it is absolutely immature in its approach. It is shifting its goalposts from now and then. Now, as far as the government is concerned, we are extremely clear, crystal clear about our stand. We know what we are saying and doing. See, please remember that this entire monsoon session commenced on 20th of July and would be ending tomorrow. And 19 sittings were there. And you know what happened? The bills were passed. The government has to keep working. Things have to move and the bills had to be passed. But unfortunately, in fact, Honorable Shri Om Birla ji has been emphasizing this all through. We wanted people from the opposition and people from the treasury benches to participate in the discussion on the bills. Unfortunately, all were passed. But then there was noise and then all were passed, but nobody participated. This is extremely unfortunate.
No, it may be unfortunate, ma'am, that bills are being passed without discussion. But ma'am, with due regard, it's unfortunate that bills are passed without discussion, but you didn't answer my question. The Parliament, as you said, started 20th July. That's when when there was a police crackdown on the student protesters. Since then, we are now on the 11th of August. It's only now with 24 hours to go that Amit Shah ji comes before the cameras and says, I'm ready to discuss any issues. He could have said this 10 days ago, 15 days ago. Why only now when the session is coming to the end?
I am answering your question. See, they wanted discussion on NEET. Weren't we ready for NEET discussion? Number one. Number two, when they thought we were ready for NEET discussion, they immediately said we wanted the resignation of the then Education Minister, Sri Dharmendra Pradhan ji. That was also acceded to. The government ensured that Dharmendra Pradhan ji was not there. He resigned. Now, let me tell you, suddenly they say that we want discussion on this particular issue. And then, you know, when we were ready for discussion, now it is not today. I must tell with all conviction once again, I am a member of the Lok Sabha. I have been sitting there all through. Day before yesterday at 11 a.m. when our Lok Sabha starts, Shri Om Birla ji said, we want this noise to stop and Shri Amit Shah ji would come and start discussion. Day before yesterday, there was noise and din. There was complete mayhem in the Lok Sabha. Did not happen. Yesterday did not happen. Today at 11 a.m. did not happen. Adjourned to 2 o'clock. And ultimately, Shri Amit Shah ji, our own Home Minister, had to say that we are ready. Now, as you said,
why was he not ready 15 days ago? What is ma'am, Aparajita ji, sorry to press you, ma'am. Why was he not ready 15 days ago? This entire logjam that is costing the taxpayer a lot of money because every day of Parliament wasted means crores of money down the drain. It means that bills are passed without discussion. If the Home Minister was serious, he could have come 10 days ago and said, nahi, pellet gun fire nahi hue. Let him say it. Let the Home Minister come on record and say it. Why is he getting everyone else to say it?
We are aware of the fact that 216 crore have been lost and the nation is watching, and we are aware of the fact that all questions are not answered on the roads of the country. Every discussion will take place on the floor of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, and for that matter the government is ready, the Home Minister is ready. Didn't I tell you earlier that we were ready for discussion over NEET? Now the gentleman comes and says, Rahul Gandhi ji comes and says, we want a statement. Now, please don't be so immature in your approach, so puerile in your approach. A statement is always a part of the comprehensive speech. Here is a Home Minister who wants to talk about everything under the sun regarding the NEET and whatever happened, our children, our students, and then suddenly you say you just want a statement. Why do you want a statement? I mean, the country wants to listen to our Home Minister on the entire issue.
No,
Now,
country wants to know were pellet guns fired or not.
Chori and whatever.
Should the country not, no ma'am, should the country not need to know whether pellet guns were fired from the Home Minister himself?
With all emphasis, I must say, now here we have time in hand. Today also he said, from 3 p.m., 2 p.m. today to 3 p.m. tomorrow, there would be debate. And after 3 p.m. tomorrow, Shri Amit Shah ji would have spoken, you would have answered all questions, including regarding the pellet guns, I'm sure. So my point is, do they really want to listen? That's the question which you should have asked Pawan Khera ji. I mean, this entire thing, if you see, I reiterate, they're absolutely confused and they do not want this particular session to take place, and that is why this entire thing, and 1.4 billion people are watching their antics. This is nothing but antics. And I reiterate, see, questions are asked in the Lok Sabha, in the Rajya Sabha. Questions are not asked outside. He was also asking certain number of questions. I was aghast. Today also, right now also, while I was sitting and listening to him, I was bewildered. I mean, how can you ask about what happened in Ayodhya temple and all that here on the TV channel or on the television
why can't that be answered in Parliament? Are you saying that when a Ram Temple Trust has been formed...
Yes, we are ready.
When a Ram Temple Trust has been formed with the government playing a major role in that and there is Chanda Chori, is it not the job of the government to answer? What's wrong? I mean, if you have nothing to hide, you could have done all of this 2 weeks ago. Yes,
now here,
the opposition is not listening to you today. I take your point. But what about 2 weeks ago? You could have answered all these questions.
No, I'm coming to it. See, things are decided in the Business Advisory Committee meeting, I think, and we are actually guided by the rules of procedure and conduct of business in the Lok Sabha, and it is the Lok Sabha Speaker who is the custodian of the House. The opposition may like it or not like it, but this is a fact and we must agree to it. Now here, Shri Om Birla ji emphasized, I am very much present in the Lok Sabha all through, emphasized, he said, one after the other will take up issues. Did the government ever say that we do not want to talk about issues? We wanted to talk about everything, but not outside, not on the roads, not on TV channels, but in the floor of the House, in the Lok Sabha, in the Rajya Sabha. So then why did the opposition is running away? I fail to understand why is opposition running away. This is my question.
Okay, they are saying your leaders have gone in hiding. You're saying running away. Let me ask you in conclusion, does that mean there is a complete breakdown now of trust? At the core of what I'm seeing happening in Parliament is a breakdown of trust and a lack of respect. What stops the Prime Minister as the leader of the House from calling Rahul Gandhi as the leader of the opposition and the two of them sort this out? It seems that you get Kiran Rijiju to try, JP Nadda to try, but the two main stakeholders need to sit across a table. Is there a lack of respect? Is it a lack of trust? What is it?
Let me make it very clear. Let me make it very clear. In fact, I wanted to speak when Mr. Pawan Khera ji was speaking. Who is Mr. Kiran Rijiju ji? Kiran Rijiju ji is a very senior leader of ours. He is the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and he knows what he is doing. He has been reaching out to these people all through and he has been very vocal all through. He knows what he says and what he does. And as far as Shri Nadda ji is concerned, with all respect for him, I must say that Nadda ji has been ex-president of the party and he's a very senior leader of ours, the health minister of the country. And when these senior leaders are talking, I think we want to reach out to them. And Shri Om Birla ji,
but the Prime Minister and the LOP,
of the House,
is there a breakdown between the Prime Minister and the LOP?
Isn't there a Business Advisory Committee? Business Advisory Committee decides which particular issue to be taken or not. It is not you or I who will actually take the decision as to which subject to be taken. Now, Shri Om Birla ji, I reiterate, I remind you, he said, we will talk about Ram Temple also, but let this be over. Now, today also, I'm telling you, tomorrow also we have full day. If they would have today agreed to, then Shri Amit Shah ji would have come and started. Now, Amit Shah ji made it very clear today. He comes to the House every day and he sits in his office. Now, if there is noise and din, if there is mayhem in the Lok Sabha, why should he come? He is ready to come, very much there, if the speaker tells him that everything is fine, please come and start talking to the people.
Okay.
He's ready to come. He never said no.
Okay.
Today he was ready. 3 p.m. we would have started discussion.
I'm going to
Yes.
leave it. I'm
Thank
going to
you.
leave it there. I've heard both sides of the story, and that's what we wanted our viewers to hear, both the government and the opposition. You know, the irony is, ma'am, you can come on, all of you come on TV shows. I wish you could talk like this to each other rather than at each other inside the house. But I appreciate Aparajita Sarangi and Pawan Khera for joining me on the show today.